We should be cooking, as far as I can tell. I'm gonna put up a live alert on Twitter too. That's the other thing I need. Actually, gonna lower the game audio a little bit. The levels are looking a little spicy. Let's see. Can I widen the dash a little bit? There we go. Hello, Darian. Hello, 404. We do be cooking. And now people on Twitter know as well. Soon all of Rome will know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, Darian. The big community subs right off the bat. Wish I could give you more pomp and circumstance, but I do gotta keep the volume down a little bit. But the subs are greatly appreciated. Starting off strong here. God damn. God damn. Thank you. But we're gonna jump just right into things. Just gonna get right in there. Where are we? Right. We are dealing with some shit. I remember. I do recall. All right. What I would like to do today is put the unicorns out to pasture ideally, but before I do that, we do need to close these walls off properly. I think we can do that. I think this is a power we have. Because there's a ramp here, this should be all good and accessible on all sides, actually, it seems. If it's not, we'll deal with it when we reach that crossroads. I can build wall all the way up there with check blocks. Where did my trick blocks go? There. And then we'll probably do something else with this down the line, but for now, that's good enough. Hey Artsy, good evening, how you doing? I heard the news. I heard the accusations. How's that going for you? Oh, is it possible to just... Can I build through floor? I know some tiles can replace other tiles. It seems I can. That would be nice. We'll figure it out. News accusation. It's not my place to go into the particulars of that, but accusation that you're very cool and based. I agree. I mean, it's all hearsay, but I agree that you are cool and based. I mean, we can probably put the unicorn set to pasture. We'll knock these trees down real quick. But as soon as they're down, I reckon You can put the unicorns out here. And we'll all live in harmony or whatever. Some bullshit like that. What's on this? Which wall tile? Oh, because it's a corner, you absolute buffoon. You'll figure it out. Don't be a stranger. There we go. Beautiful. There's a big, beautiful wall. Unicorn has reverted to a wild state. That is... Well, I'm kind of happy we didn't put them out to pasture just now, then. That is... unfortunate. They do still have a trainer, though. Maybe you just need another go with that. What is the plan for the fortress today? As the title might imply, we're gonna crack open a cold one with the boys. By which I mean we are likely going to put one of the unicorns out of their misery. Because we have 2 mares and a female foal. And that is very little use to me. Unless I want to sell them. So I figure we might as well bust one open. And see how that treats us, you know? We do have stray unicorn trained. Oh, because it's just been processed, like just now as we're speaking. That's been done. Gotcha. And because it's trained, we could put it down humanely. Hydrate, we'll have a little sippy. I don't have a fun drink today, I just have a cup of tap water, but sometimes that's all you need. Thank you for keeping me hale and hearty, 404. We do have a refuse pile and stuff. Yeah, I think we're just gonna just get into it. Oh, these are ingredients and shit? Yep, yes it is. Right, I wanted to, I forgot I had this plan of making 2 food stockpiles up here, where one only allows mussels, and the other one allows all other ingredients except for mussels, pretty much. Just make sure we don't have 500,000 mussels just clogging this up. That's the general idea. Look at them go. They're doing it. Not very efficiently, but they're doing it, and that's all we can really ask of them. Alright, we made some silk hoods. Everyone's gonna have swag. But let's... I wanna get unicorn parts. Which one of these is the 8 years old? I wanna get the one that's the oldest. They're equally old, resist sickness, but is weak. Low stamina, frail. You win the lottery then, I guess. Ready for slaughter. So sorry. Here we go. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's not great. Oh, this could be quite bad. We set up a hospital, right? Just a real quick check we did. Well, the unicorn broke free from its restraints like moments before hitting the slaughterhouse here. And they are known to impale creatures when cornered. So this is not great. As long as oh, well, someone's reined it in. I'm waiting for like a military alert to pop up here because violence has taken place. Oh, we have our first visitor. This is too important though. This is more important. We can't fuck this up. Come on out. Oh. Stray unicorn trained has been slaughtered. What do we get? Oh, we have a bunch of Langer parts. I guess that makes sense. Shoot the unicorn. Yeah. Hello, Gearshorn. Gotta impress. Yeah, we gotta display our wealth, such as having unicorn giblets. So what do we got? Can you do anything with ice even? The fat is good. The fat is good for us. The bones are also gonna be good. That's Langer bones though. We should do some bone crafts. That could be fun. We have hoof. I think we can use hoof and the fat for soap. Bunch of cooking stuff. Unicorn brain. And then stray unicorn horn. Perfect. And skin even. These are going to be high ticket items. This is going to be worth some cash. So who's this Libash Tathin? Who's our very first... It's a dwarf. Hello. What is your deal? Creator of... What are you the creator of? Healthy... You're a bit of a fighter, are you? Huh. What's legendary weaponsmith? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, if you want to stick around for a bit, be my guest. Be my guest. All right. Wait, what civilization do they belong to? Can we find out? Groups. Lated Bodis. That's not our civilization. Oh wait, hold up. Remember. You've done a fair bit of migrating. I don't know, that's a little sus. We'll keep an eye on you. Get a virgin young dwarf girl to befriend the unicorn. You kill it instead of granting the young lass the steed of a lifetime. I don't think they're trainable in that sense, but I could totally be wrong. Also, I want to try and train one of these langers as well. Let's see if we can do anything with that. Would be super cool if we can capture these falcons. I bet they would become pretty fucking cool companions, but I have no idea how to capture a flying thing. Got an island alligator in 14? Hell yeah. Congrats. Oh shit, we have migrants. A duck. Yes, a gosling. And a pet chick. Cheeky, where's the start of the train? Man, these guys like wander onto the map so fast. Ah, yes, I'm the bard who came to visit his sharing tales. Very good. We have a miller. You know, whipped handle, what a name, alright. More fucking fish people. Competent record keeper, adequate brewer. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Alright. And then just more children. Can't have enough of that. Adequate presser. Well, we're probably going to get into that eventually. Might as well have you on board. Adequate wood burner. I have more than one now. If you were into that sort of thing. Hello, animal caretaker. Hey. Is this our new trainer? I guess so. This is guy Rith. Rith. Alright. Peasant, alright. This is a lot of new folks and a lot of new pets, Jesus Christ. Alright. Goodness gracious. Beekeeper, are we gonna get into that? Are we gonna have mead? Oh, hello. Competent appraiser, novice organizer, dabbling record keeper. You might be a better trader for us. Broker, I mean. I'm so sorry, we may have to demote home base red here. Just maybe. Adequate negotiator, adequate persuader, no slur. It's mostly just a pricing skill. And you're skilled, not just competent. Alright. Alright. We could get a sheriff, just for fun. Nobody's good at it, but... An executioner, why not? Nah, we're not really in need of these sorts of services right now. This is a merry band of dwarves though, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of you. A lot of folks. Adequate spinner. Adequate beekeeper. I guess we're gonna do beekeeping. Adequate beekeeper, okay. Wait, hold up. Competent mace dwarf. Disdains hard work, disdains skill. Correct quickly, high social. You could be kind of a banger soldier, potentially. Fish cleaner. Oh my god, can we calm? How many folks are gonna wander in here? Can we calm down a little bit? Adequate cook. Peasant. Milker, fisher, dwarf. Presser. Oh my god. How, why, who, whom's to devote. That's the end of it. Alright, we got a lot of new folks. Also, we got to hear new tales from beyond Cloisteredwheels. What rumors are they spreading? Also, hello, spider. It's a new unicorn on a murder rampage. No. Everything's fine. Also, we're at war. When the fuck did this happen? When did this happen? I don't remember asking for this. All right then. It kind of sucks. Oh, they are rumored to have an artifact though. Population of 75. Four days travel, that's very fucking far. It would be kind of fun to send folks over there though. We're not strong enough to deal with that right now, but... So we're at war, apparently, suddenly, news to me. Or rather, when I say we, it includes us, the settlement, and our sort of NPC-run civilization government, which is all these blue guys. Apparently we're at war with this little goblin tribe of the labyrinthine lice of war, which is a hell of a name. Good job to them for coming up with that. It's a pretty banger. We've learned some stuff about Langer training. Ooh, and we have a farmer guild established. Our very first guild has been established. Nuts. I also want to check real quick on that bard. Just curious about the constructive tongue. Is that an artifact? We have a couple of those, right? No, it's not one of ours. It's not one of ours. Alright. Maybe they're pals with the unicorns. Maybe. I do have a hunch that this war has like nothing to do with us on a personal level, but who knows? Who knows what we've done? But yeah, no, I think it's just our the head branch, so to speak, of our civilization. That's just creating enemies for fun. We do need to create a guild hall, though. Is this the part where we do this here in the middle? That might be fun. I think we're gonna do that. When you create a... This will dig up, right? I think it does. I think that's how that works. This might be a stupid way of doing things. We'll see. We'll see if anything happens. I don't think it will, but... No, because they can't reach up there. What's the best way of doing that? I think I'd have to place a ramp here first. Even if I wind up destroying it later. And then with that they can reach up. That should work. That should work. Regardless, we need to create more bedrooms. I have plans for the guild, but we're not quite there yet. Where are we going to put them? The bedrooms. The bedrooms, the bedrooms, the bedrooms. Put some quick rooms up here. Have this be a little residential quarter. Might dig out some of this stuff as well. I think we're going to utilize this floor. Oh, we have an aquifer here. I didn't even realize. Noted. Alright. We might be able to utilize that in a fun way. We'll see. Are you just playing? Are all these kids just playing in the hospital? Play make-believe. You're an adult. What are you doing here? Play. Play. No job. Why are you just loitering in the hospital? I don't think that's right. Alright, regardless. Oh my god. Ah, what's happening? Oh. My fingies are so heavy I was holding the W key. God, I do be a little tired. That's fine. I thought we might assign some specific workers to this, because now we had a no, it was a spinner, right? And that's a little bit annoying because we do that here, so we can't just assign someone to the thing. We would have to do it through labor. And that is a level of micromanagement that I just cannot be bothered with right now. Oh yeah, also kitchen, because we have acquired some new stuff. Chiefly a bunch of meats. We have rendered the fat into tallow. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, we can actually cook with the ice. That's more than I knew. Exciting stuff. Also, how did the training of the langurs go? 2 semi-wild ones. I wonder if they could be trained for war, or if that's not something they're capable of. We would have to domesticate them fully to find out, I think. Then it's... the beekeeping is one of those things I haven't fucked around with, but could be fun. Also, we should expand. We have room for 8 people in the squad. And we have folks that aren't particularly strong in any other... we have this clerk, right? Doesn't really have much else going for them. I think they were like a negotiator and brewer or something. Apparently you're a competent spear dwarf. Welcome to the military. Oh, the spinner was a competent swords dwarf. Competent spear dwarf. I'd much rather get rid of a peasant though. Enjoy. You're all now part of the army. Enjoy. Welcome for you haven't missed much, I don't think. We got a bunch of our population just spiked a little bit. That's about it. That is about it. Oh shit, we have a human bard visiting. Konar Bertonogu. Rhythmic chammer. No, rhythmic hammer. I'm an idiot. That is kind of a hell of a name for a bard. Cool. Welcome. We have our first human. Well, I mean, we're allied with a human tribe, so it kind of makes sense. I'm sorry. A child is being attacked by a fucking peregrine. I think the child is eating shit. Yeah, that ain't great. Y'all want to do something about that, maybe? Not that I think you can. We should get some crossbow fuckers up here. We're gonna do that eventually. Let's see. Mudstone. We're gonna make these like little guard towers. And ideally have crossbow dwarves stationed here so they can watch out over a little courtyard area. Tales from beyond Cloisteredwheels. Good for us. Yeehaw. Look at them just vibing. Enjoy. Actually, we're running low on drink. A bit. Are we good? Are we good on that? Maybe it's time we actually start investing in this setup down here. Gonna move everything down here eventually. I think that's the plan. Can you copy settings? I don't think you can. Let's just do this then. I just want drink ingredients pretty much. Which, like, that should pretty much do it, I think. Hey, your Enigma, we are dwarfing, we are fording, all of these things are true. You better believe it. We also need to place some farmer stations down here, I think. Because we're going to be planting pig's tails and stuff. Very good. Right, I wanted to make uncrafts. Make some of those. Very important. For something, I'm sure. Also, this tavern is getting a little crowded. We might get on that later. Now that we have a ramp here, can we actually dig here? I don't think I've ever had to struggle with this before, so I'm actually like a little bit of a loss. I don't know how I've never come across this before. Dwarf Fortress, dig up. How the fuck do we dig up? Need an upstairs or a ramp to reach the level above to dig it. Which you can construct if you've already mined the area out. So this should work. The way I've set this up, it should work. I should just have to do this, if I understand correctly. Oh, wait, I should not have removed. I thought it was just sparring. Well, it didn't pop back up, so. I don't think they can reach that petition. Yeah, this is the new Farmers Guild we heard so much about. I do approve. You're gonna have your guild hall, I promise. We can't do that though. And I don't think this is a thing either. I am at a loss. Again, this like should work as far as I understand. But it is not. Because I wanted to make like a little walk-over way thing here. But that does not appear to be possible, so instead I'm gonna go under, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter. Uh-oh, a dwarven child has been taken by Fey Mood. To be fair, it's like one of the better moods to be in, but they might become a genius. What are you doing? Well, you found a station. Yeah, you're just gonna do crafts. Alright, well we'll check in on you in a bit. I suppose. I wish I was in a fey mood. Don't we all, brother? Don't we all? Farming, farmer. Now that that's been removed, we'll be able to do that, yes. Uh-oh. And it will be the most glorious guild hall of all. Actually, what we might end up doing is have the guild hall be on this level, right? Because we talked about that, of having all these bedrooms have windows down to see like an atrium type room down below. Can you channel out? Yeah, you can. I think that's what we're gonna do then, maybe. Except I think we have to start off one side of the room and work our way back in that case. Or we're gonna have run into some funny problems if we don't do that, I think. And we need more bedrooms, so let's do that. I'm gonna be consistent here with the layout, and I guess it would be like this. That should do it. Oh, we're so close to the edge of the map, Jesus. Look at that. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Alright, are you working? No, you're still hauling stuff. Iguana and Grey Langer is fighting. I mean, who am I to get into the middle of this, but... Oh, they're going absolutely ham, huh? These guys are destroying each other. Oh. Oh, you're dead. I see. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Also, I've no, we don't have a bajillion fisher dwarves anymore. I was a little bit afraid we were going to be back on that problem. But we are not. We are fine. And I can close these off now. Me not matching the materials perfectly here is gonna make someone go absolutely insane, I'm sure. But we can always renovate it later. It's fine. Things are turning real toxic in the Fortress Polykill. Yeah. It'll probably get worse over time as well. It's kind of par for the course. Are we just like short on mine? I guess we could have a third miner. We don't really have anyone who's... Well, they're legendary. Are you just busy with other shit? Here we go. Now someone's doing something. Also, Jesus Christ. It feels like a shame to just leave this shit in the walls. I kind of want to dig all of this out, just replace it with bricks. We might do that. What do you get from magnetite? That's also an iron. Yeah, we're swimming in iron. It's not even funny. We're absolutely swimming in it. It's fucking crazy. We can just start spending it left and right. We're kind of rich. Oh, they've begun their mysterious construction, so all is well. We're about to have a new artifact. What are you working with? Mudstone, kumquat, tiger. Alright, if you say so. I trust you. Should we move woodworking down here as well? I feel like that might behoove us. I don't know. Dampstone. Uh-oh, oopsie daisy. I guess that makes sense. The Grey Langer. Can we stop fighting monkeys for a second? Well, you picked a fight with the military, which... Excuse me? Did the... Oh god, don't fall in the river, please. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh, this is something, huh? This is turning into a bit of a scene. Oh, no, he's going back in there. Why would you do that? Oh. The Mudstone Amulet. We have a new... wonderful little... Jesus Christ. Everything's going to shit. Fighting these goddamn monkeys. Monkey. So I could dig this out. What I'm a little bit concerned about is that the ceiling might start leaking. I don't think it would, but it's not impossible. But that is what we're setting up for. Let's plan these doorways first. Oh no, I did like this, I see. All right, I understand. This does fuck up the pattern a little bit though. I think we're actually going to keep that open. Do this instead, and these can be shortcuts to other infrastructure. This dampstone is worrying me a little bit still, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know nothing, John Bikupan. Hey now, I have surnames. Multiple. I have so many surnames. You don't even know. My guys can't even tan hides in peace because of these fucking monkeys? What the fuck? But why? But why? I can't wait to have a full wall up there and not have to deal with this shit. These goddamn primates. Hello, Destro, how are you doing? Welcome to stream. How are the surface renovations going? Pretty well, actually. Actually, I think we're gonna do that. That is how tall we're gonna build eventually. But I think we're still gonna put flooring here. We still haven't even trained anyone with crossbows, but we'll figure it out, I guess. We'll make it up as we go. Greylanger has reverted to wild states. I mean, at least the people who are training these animals are getting, like, practice in training them, which I would hope counts for something. I forget what you can do with quarry bushes. Do you just eat them? I mean, not the bush, obviously, but... Quarry fortress. Quarry bush. I think you can use the fibers for something, but... Process plant. Bags of quarry bush leaves must then be cooked in the kitchen to be edible. It can be edible, but that's it. And they also yield rock nuts. Oh, those are the seeds, I see. And the seeds can be milled. Alright. I mean, we might as well, right? And we've successfully dug out, well, not all of it, but a lot of it. So I'm gonna start by channeling out this room as well, and we're gonna have this be on the lower floor, and we're gonna demolish these stairs. That's the idea. That's the idea. We're gonna make it happen. And in making that happen, I also just realized I need to set up a glass furnace. Or I want to set up a glass furnace, rather. I don't need to do shit, technically. Mm. This is where we're gonna make less. Very important. Find more damstone. Oh, here. I guess that tracks. When that moisture spread. But why? Is it above them? I guess it has to be. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that right now. Hopefully we have some time. Nope, incorrect. Let's try that again. My accuracy is not the best. Can I should be able to channel both of these at the same time. Actually, we should be able to just do this. That shouldn't conflict with anything, I don't think. That should be all good. I don't think this will lead to any collapses or anything. It'll be fine. A rumor for abroad. I look forward to hearing all these rumors in a bit. Kind of busy right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I need 8 rock doors of mudstone. Would you please? That's all the furniture they need for now. We don't need to make anything too fancy. Are we done melting that hematite? And we're still just full up. No, we're not done, but it's getting there. I mean, in the meantime, we could prep some stuff. I'll make iron statues. A bunch, actually. They can be anything, fuck it. I'll have the artist to choose, that's fine. And I think I'm not very good at it, but I do it regardless. Let's set up floors here. Not closest material, god. Can I mass cancel with this? I cannot. Ah, cancelling fucky wucky fluorescent walls is such a pain. You gotta do this. If you don't gotta do this, if there's another way, if anyone in chat knows, if anyone in the VOD knows, let me know. Because this is annoying. When I mess up. Or let's try that again. This time with gusto. This time with feeling. We need more mudstone blocks. We can probably make that happen. Actually, we're probably gonna need more than 10 crafts of this. Let's do 20. We're kind of running out of mudstone, but it's not like we have a shortage of it in the walls. I mean, can just do some more excavation and we'll have a bunch. Early summer is also a good reminder to double check what our trading agreement is. Because I don't remember. Oh shit, rings and I totally forgot. Totally forgot. Such an easy thing to fulfill too, we really should. This is coming along. I love it. This also needs to be excavated still. We'll get there. Stray Unicorn has forgotten her training. Are they confused? Well, we'll figure it out. Like, with enough repetition, I think it'll get there, but I also don't know. I shouldn't. God, I said last stream, I just remembered now. Sorry. Been kind of a long day. Like, oh, before next stream, I'm gonna sit down and educate myself on how animal training works in detail. Obviously, I've totally blanked on this. I still don't know, I'm still ignorant, but fuck it, what's the point if we can't figure some shit out on our own? Is that a communal wet spot in the corner? I can't really argue with that. It is that. It sort of is what it is. It's not ideal. It's not what I was hoping to do here, but I think it's due to a light aquifer above it. I think that's what it is, because these walls shouldn't be leaking, and this should have evaporated by now if it was just one tile. So I think we have a little aqua fucky wucky. Oh, we have run out of charcoal as well. Oh, what has the world come to? Can make sure everyone's socks are wet so they feel unified in their misery. Ah, dear God. Most dwarves are not fans of being moist, I will tell you that much. They love getting misted, though. We'll probably do something with that later. Low. Voids excitement, disdains commerce, disdains nature, zany. Adequate butcher, cool. A psychopath, I see. How very exciting. Welcome to our humble abode. You fucking freak. Also, we do gotta do this. Do this. We need to put a bridge here instead. We're probably psycho, yeah, but like you're in an endearing way, Spider. This guy's just built different. That and this shit. And then can I do that? I cannot. I can do that probably, and someone will fall on their ass. Maybe I should wait with doing that. Unsure how this will play out. Oh, it'll play out just fine apparently. This is going to be the Secret Farmer Clubhouse. Oh, what fun. And everyone's going to have a view down the goings on. There's no real practical purpose at all of doing like multiple story like open spaces. But I like the way it looks. It gives like a visible level of like depth and size to some of these spaces. I just think it's neat. We'll probably make like a cathedral or something as well. That's also like multiple Z levels tall. Have you seen this no dig challenge once? I have not. That sounds like it could be quite something. What are these fucking... I'm a little bit perplexed by these orders. Oh, okay, that is correct. Just wanted to double check. And this is done. Good golly, what fun for us. We want to make glass furnaces. They can be made out of bauxite, that's fine. Give me those gems though. What are they? Carnelians. Could be fun. Shared a few rumors. So, what are these rumors I keep hearing so much about? We have one related to this. Midsummer of 101, Orbiad was conquered by Uncertain Deceiver. We kind of knew that one already. Oh, a lot of our rumors are coming from up here. I see. Oh, the dwarves and these humans are not friends, huh? Oh, this is a lot of stuff. I guess this is the human sharing this. I mean, could be one of the dwarves from here also, the visitor. One of the visitors in the late winter of 100, the nuanced Budo Vigor rules was known to be in the strategic mention. Oh, that's an artifact, I think. In the late summer of 101, storage, the definitive storage guide was known to be... Army Fragger's delivery marched on Sugar Shoes. In the late autumn of 101, Fire Strangled was known to be... In the early autumn of 101, Tunum became Baron with the group of arenas, replacing Tunum Topreach. Army for Rakust Steel Abbey. Would that be these guys then, I reckon? Became Baron in the Living League, replacing his nephew Onyi Tub Dagger. Alright. Lots of funny shit happening up here. That's a hell of a name for a fucking artifact. I kind of want this one. Skulls Stretched, the Brother of Corruption. Why don't I have that? Why is that not mine? I feel like I kind of deserve it. Just not fair. Well, that's all I'm saying. Shand. This is my sand pit. We like to roll around and frolic in the sand. Do they not want to, Are my miners just busy? Also, we should make like a kiln or clay stuff. That is something we should do. What spot looks like it dried? Oh, you're sure right. Unless it gets wet again, we should be fine. But we may have like an aquifer spot in the ceiling here. Oh shit! Bullshit is happening. If you can't get Cool Skull IRL, you at least deserve one in-game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, Umbe's Red, a friend of the stream, has been elected mayor. Democracy has taken place. Also, this might be like too many jobs for one dude, actually. You're mayor now. I will relieve you of some of your other duties. You're still probably our best broker, but someone else can be manager, I'm sure. I think you're in the army. You are. Adequate organizer. Medtop. Lardom. You are also in the army. Hold on. You're free, actually. This organizer. So, dude's gonna be pretty slow as a start, but I think that's fine. I think you're our best candidate for this. Olon gets to have an office. You get to have this office because this guy needs a new office anyway. Is that your wife? Why did you get added? I guess it's their wife. Is your dwarf still neat? Let's see. We can find them. Enigma. Ranger, no job. Strong, high social awareness. Novice Marksdorf, but rusty. Novice Dodger. Actually, if we set up a... Yeah, you're still a neat. Maybe not for long though. Because we need to set up like a crossbow squad. It's just I have different priorities right now. Right, we're finally going to put this stupid space to use. Finally. That's something we're doing. Can we fit all of your amenities in here, though, is the question. It needs decent quarters, decent study. That's not too bad. Decent dining room. And the classics. I mean, with iron block floor, we might be able to achieve that without bending over backwards here. Trying to think. I think we could do something with that. So, office of the mayor, dining hall of the mayor, bedroom of the mayor. This means one of these should be available now, actually. Unless you can have 2 rooms at once, which maybe that's a thing. Yes, you can. Well, let's fix that. Actually, maybe it would have been better, because now if he gets unelected, if he loses the next election or whatever, he will just have no bedroom, but fuck it, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's assign some new bedrooms. Everyone gets their own property in this village. Children first, apparently. I'm just going down the list in order. This seems scuffed to me. Still, but like, no miner wants to touch this is a little weird to me. Oh, wait. No, is that below? Yes. I'm so confused. Yeah, no, that is nothing. Okay. For a minute there, I thought we had a piece up here, but we don't. Don't understand why they don't want to touch this. Hello, Chibity. Restream ad, progressive insurance. Hell yeah. Did they fix Bose yet? I don't know how it's going with the got a stray unicorn out of nowhere. We'll look at that in a second. I don't know how it works with like ammunition stuff still. I haven't messed around with that for months now. We're gonna do it here. Just haven't done it yet. Twitch answer based on your cookies or the streamer. It should be you, but I could be wrong. It's usually consumer and. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not all that knowledgeable in these things. We can still make a ton of bone crafts, and we should. I wanted to see if we can. I think with normal sand, it's green glass that you make. And I just want to make windows. I think if I set that up, it will fail. Need sand bearing item. I think it's that we need empty bags. Which kind of tracks? Why do we have wine in these barrels? Because I fucked up. That's why. Hello, Poxygon. Full of mac and cheese. Very nice. I hope the mac and cheese is good. I hope it treats you right. What do we have the most of? Silk, I reckon, still. Silk bag. Let's make like 8, maybe. I don't want to automate bag making. I feel like that can very easily become bad. Oh, wait, they finally fucking fixed this. Jesus Christ. Fucking finally. We're still making statues though. That's fine. Actually, is any of this good enough? Just by iron floor? The study actually is. Counts as a decent study. Let's fix that. Let's do that with iron. Iron cabinet. Iron chest. 2, right? Iron weapon rack. And iron armor stand. They're gonna keep complaining that we don't have enough fuel for the ship, but they're just gonna have to do their best to keep up. Maybe we'll make more wood burners. I think we will. I think that's the real choke point here. It's not that we're lacking wood or anything. I was hoping we'd find like more coal and shit in the ground, but so far no luck. All the statues are done. That's nice. Some of those statues are going down here, actually. Of a possum man. That sounds exciting. What's the space you're digging out for? A waterfall? Nah. This is gonna be a guild hall. Maybe we'll make a decorative waterfall here at some point. I wouldn't put that past me. We have... Well, no, we don't really have the infrastructure for it. I'd have to make another inlet. Well, we could use this flow, but it would hardly be safe. I'd have to basically sacrifice a guy. But for now it's just going to be a guild hall. There's a nice little communal space. Remember to include the walls for value. New guild hall. Farmer, right? Yes, the Fuchsia Hall. They now have the Guild Hall of the Leafy Heights. Only members can visit. We will do citizens and long-term residents. Migrants already! Bruh. Kelder. Art is life. I just like to cut balls. What can I say? I'm a simple woman. She has good intuition, but she has meager ability with social relationships and an iffy sense for music. Alright, she is absurd with delusions of self-importance. She is concerned only with matters of with matters practical to the situation at hand, with absolutely no inclination towards abstract discussion. She is an optimist. She has little interest in joking around. She's grateful when others help her out and tries to return favors. She has a tendency towards forming deep emotional bonds with others. But she has delusions of self-importance still. Alright. She needs alcohol to get through the day. Who doesn't? She dreams of mastering a skill. Well, you're getting there with the whole gelding thing. I wish you only the best. Liquid wood burner. We have so many wood burners, it's not even funny. And we're getting all these goats now. Another brewer and wood burner. Alright. Animal caretaker. I mean, more animal caretakers is kind of good for us. Why are we getting so many people? What the fuck? What the fuck? Super. Spinner. Herbalist. Well, alright. I feel like we're going to struggle to keep up with demand on this pretty soon, but we will do our best. In terms of mastering a skill, the skill of cutting off horse balls. I mean, someone's got to do it. It's a living. We'll do... I want to store type bags a thing. They are. Yes, very good. Is there no filter for sand-filled bags? I don't wonder. I mean, I want this to be empty bags regardless, but... I thought... perhaps... I don't even know where these silk bags are going. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We're all attracted to the communal wet spot. How is that wet spot doing? It's still dry, which is good for us. Our glorious mayor has imposed a ban on certain exports. If it's rings, I'm going to shoot him. The list of parts, that's fine. I have no interest in that. Which part of this is bedroom? It's all of this. Right. Placing a chest in the office is still viable, right? That still counts as him having a chest. Because I think I'm going to rely on getting value out of the bedroom with the armor stand and weapon rack and shit, which are not done yet because we have no refined coal. We're working on it, I promise. We should probably assign this to the dudes who are good at wood burning, which would be you. And one of these guys. We'll just pick Eurist, Congrats. It's your main thing now. We have so much iron, it's not even funny. What are we gonna do with all this iron even? Who knows? That's a bag of rice. That's not at all what I want. That's not even remotely close to what I want. They're only allowed to be empty. Is there like no way? I don't think there is. I guess that's fine then. Oh well. Now we have an empty bag. I still think trying to make something out of green glass will fail. Sand bearing item, yeah, because they need to be filled with sand first. But we can make that happen. Need empty bag. We have empty bags. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We have empty bags. Oh, I guess they're being used for other shit. I guess we have seeds and stuff that have had nowhere to go. Oh well. We also need to process... What is it? Process plants to bag, I think? No, it's just process plants. Should be turning pigtails into string and stuff. If unrotten processable plants is at least 10. Sure. I do not have it in the bag, Chibody. I'm so sorry. Guildhall agreement with Fuchsia Hall has been satisfied. They are happy. And we're finally making iron stuff. Please collect sand. The fuck do you mean need empty bag? Are all of these bags spoken for? I guess they are. I guess we just need a bajillion trillion bags, but we're making a few, so that's something. I guess all of these are spoken for. People are coming and interacting with them and shit. Now we have 3 that appears to be fine. Someone's doing it. Someone's doing it. We're getting sand. Getting sand. They ran off with the sand. That sucks. I don't understand the logic in shuffling these bags to other stockpiles and stuff. Gonna head to bed. Thank you for streaming. Best of luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Artsy. I greatly appreciate it. Always fun having you swing by. I wish you a good night. And best of luck in court. Have fun. It's fine. Pro tip. Just shoot the judge. I think that's how that goes. I think that's how that goes. I would like to make a glass window. And then I would like to make a glass window. Can't go to jail if you break into jail. Oh. Ah. I see. all starting to make sense now. Who's mad, by the way? I saw them being like a little bit malcontent, or oh, it's a child. What's your problem? Values power. Disdains leisure time. Okay. You're a child, though. So, I'm sorry to say, that's probably gonna continue being a theme. Yeah, this child hates not having a job. Which, like, I don't know. You deal with that in your own way, I guess. Guild Hall. I would love to make this a super valuable guild hall. I just don't know if we can be bothered. Sharing some rumors and stuff. You know I love to see it. So I'm sorry to crash the party, but there's a dead thing on the table. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Oh shit, also, I need to assign... We have so many animals that need to be in this fucking pasture that are just not. Oh my god, we have so many puppies. We have so many puppies. Wait, did we successfully domesticate these two? I think we may have. I don't think the ducks... I think the ducks can forage below the surface. I think they're fine with that. I'm sorry to say also, we just have too many animals. Some of these are gonna get slaughtered. Just quick warning. It's the unicorn baby that grew up earlier. Because it's tamed, I feel pretty inclined to release that into the pasture as well. It's this one. But yeah, we need to kill some of these animals. Puppy mill, puppy mill. No, we actually need the puppies. Well, not all of them, but... We might actually geld this lad. I'll probably learn to regret it, but... I mean, you could separate them and stuff later, I guess. Maybe. Man, I don't know. Let's train these two, though. Not any trainer, though. We have good trainers. We're going to make use of that. So these two are going to become war dogs. We're going to incorporate them into the military. Right, these aren't domesticated, but they are well trained. So let's see here. The llamas we want, the goats we want, because they can produce continuous resources. These are all pets. Can't fuck with that. I guess we'll put up the tame lizard as a pet, that's fine. Butchering calves seems like a bit of a waste. Them are all the things I want to slaughter pets. I think they are. Jesus. No, not all of them. The horse and the mules are gonna go. They're gonna go bye-bye. This fucking guinea cock too, probably. No, not that. Slaughter, 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 slaughter. I have too many fucking animals. Bye 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 bye. Monkey puppy milk. Stop. No puppy milk. Stop. It is incorrect. There is no puppy mill. Damn. The tavern is popping off. Animal has become a stray war dog. Good news. You will not be stray for long. Assign to someone in the military. They're all off duty now, so they're kind of hard to identify. Shit. Mebsith cat something? Militia commander. There we go. War dogs are nuts. They're pretty good. Some of my characters are breeding kinks in a way, it's true. This is a wholesome fort though. We just slaughter unicorns and fight monkeys. Other than that, we're all kosher. You also need to be given to someone in the military. Let's give you to Sat. I think Sat deserves to have a dog. A dog. What the dog doing? There we go, we have 2 war dogs. Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun, it is so delightful. What now? I want to expand more of our industry. Yes, that is what I want to do. We need to chop down more wood. We've gone through a bunch making charcoal. Did we make those windows at all? Oh yeah, and we need to finish setting up his office. Right. Right. Actually, cancel. I forgot. We have a weapon rack. That's a fucking artifact. You get to have that. It's gonna totally go to your head, but I feel like that's... Yeah, I remember, that was like back in episode 1 or something. Or stream 1, whatever. I totally forgot about that. I even remember saying like, oh, that's gonna make a future noble very happy. And here we are. Here we are. I think he needs a... Needs some chairs and stuff, but I don't know. Alright, that's enough pussyfooting around. Let's actually do some digging. want to... I want to put some like clay kiln and stuff over here. We can start working with all this like gypsum and other stuff we have. Put 2 kilns like here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We still need to make a ton of bedrooms. I just realized. Just remembered. These guys get to have magnetite walls. I don't care. We have such a cracked amount of resources on this map. If we have to, we'll explode these walls later. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We just need to... We have like a fucking housing crisis we need to get over. Let's make these corridors all nice and stuff as well. I doubt that we have enough beds for this, but I know we have some extras. What we don't have is doors, I think. Be 8, right? Let's start using up that chert. Chert. We've made a ton of rings. What else can you want? Alright. So all he's missing is 1 chest and making the dining room decent, which makes sense. We'll make that happen. Iron table. Because I don't think we've made this stuff yet. Iron throne. I don't remember making this. If we've already made it, I will have extras. Chart is a new word. Heard first in Earth Science class. I do also enjoy the word church, which is why I sit here and parrot it so much, but I first heard it in Outer Wilds. Because most of the characters in that game are named after minerals and rocks. And one of the characters you bump into is named Chert. And I just find that gosh darn delightful. Still have sandbags. Right, I don't think we ever made... Let's try. Green glass window. And I want to make... I'm just going to throw a number out there. I think we want to make 16 total. I think that's going to go to shit pretty fast. I think we can make like 1 tops with the sand we've gathered. But who knows? Who knows? Are we running out of plants to brew with? Are we actually making a deficit on drinks here? That's the first time we've had a warning for not enough plants, I think. Need sand-bearing item, yeah. I had a hunch about that one. But that is why we collect sand. And have had to identify a piece of chart as part of an exam. Oh. Interesting. I don't remember us ever like looking at geological samples and stuff in school. I feel like we must have at some point as part of like a natural science thing. But all I remember stuff like that is we fucking made this furniture. I know we've had confirmations of making this furniture. I think people are just carrying it up to these stockpiles. I think that's the problem here. But oh, there's those glass windows. We've made a couple. Yeah, I just remember looking at a bunch of like leaves and stuff. Animal poop. Identifying animals by their droppings and stuff. We went to a lot of fucking field trips to like nature reserves and stuff. That's most of what I remember. Let's see. It's kilns that I want. And I would like to make them out of chert. Then we will create a new stonk pile. Which is just going to be stone. Economic, and what we're looking for is like gypsum, kaolinite. Is it these maybe? I think selenite might be a... I want all of the ones except for coal, lignite, and the flux stones. I think this might be that. I thought gypsum would be part of that. Wait, gypsum is not here either. No, yeah, no, it is there. I'm blind. I'm getting too tired. Covered astronomy, geology, meteorology, and oceanography. Interesting. Where's an air and water? I mean, that's a whole lot more specialized than anything I ever did at school. I must admit. Alright, check this shit out. Dig. Diggy diggy hole. How many glass panes do we have? 2, 3, 4. I should really make more bags as well. That's gonna simplify this a whole lot. Schist, how do you say it? Is it schist or schist? Because the way it's spelled, I feel like I could go for either. Sound schist. Alright. Alright, let's do some windows. The green glass windows. This is such an unnecessary building project, but I can't help myself. We're probably not going to commit to doing all of these walls right now, but let's put these two up so I can see them and be reminded that that is something that needs to be done. Oh, we still need to make more beds. Oops. Doors. Doors. No, don't use closest material because we might have other models. I want to stay consistent. No, we just have church. I like to stay consistent with materials for bedrooms. I just think it looks kind of neat. And our dear mayor should be happy now. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Next up would be making an office or similar situation for a sheriff, which would then become captain of the guard, I think. Yes, all this gypsum. Now we should be able to... How is it that you make powder again? Because we could use that for the hospital. I know gypsum is a viable one. Let's see. Plaster. It is done in a kiln. Oh, well, I was just maybe looking at the wrong word. I was looking for powder, and it's probably called plaster. Maybe. Plaster powder, yeah. Requires fuel. Yeah, that's the only problem. That's the only problem. We're working on it. Not short on wood, actually, though. We're so low on coal. We should probably change the qualifier for this even. Less than 20, double our the buffer we make. It's probably a smart move. I'm thinking. Bedrooms. I'm so easily distracted. I feel like we've had some projects that are sort of falling to the wayside because I then get preoccupied trying to accommodate all of our new migrants. I'm not gonna complain too much. I mean, everything's been going pretty well so far. I think also I want to increase my buffer for drinks here. Make 20 if we're lower than 80, I guess. Knowledge is fascinating. Wanted to be a geologist because classifying rocks and being on the spectrum. Understandable. I feel that. Because we weren't very supportive, don't remember why. Sorry to hear that. Can always take it up as a hobby, if nothing else. Have another human bard visiting. Animal. Oh, some of our puppies have grown up. God damn. I think we are... might regret this later, but just to not have the population explode, and I don't really feel like micromanaging anything. I feel like I'm gonna be happier this way. We're gonna geld the shit out of these boys. That was my slipper, it fell down. These are gonna keep getting trained by Rith. I don't know if this is spreading one trainer too thin or not, but I'd rather have dwarves get specialized. Puppy slaughter? No, we don't actually have too many puppies, it's just I don't want more. It was like, oh, it can be free food or whatever. I don't know, don't really need to worry about that right now. We have so many venues for food. So many venues for food. Fighting. Dog. Whoa, whoa, hey, hey, oh, hey, ho, hey, 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 ho, hey. Hey now, hey now, hey now. What's up with that? What was up with that? Why did you just... Was it an accident? Tex, no, you're just a fucking loose cannon. No, wait. It wasn't the war dog, it's this guy. The other dog. Oh, damn. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's totally it. It was the gelding thing. I'm an idiot. I already forgot about it. Jesus Christ. It all comes down to gelding, after all. That's all it is. Actually, how are we doing on, like... We do have a lot of plump helmets. We should be good to make a bunch more drinks if needs be. Do I really need to, like, collect sand? If can we do right? I mean, that should work, right? Sand-bearing bags is 0. If we have no sandbags, make 2 sandbags. That should function. A herbalist has been possessed. I don't think I've ever had a herbalist get possessed before. Bumble? Hey, buddy. What are you gonna make out of that? A dabbling stone cutter, so stone cutting station probably. Yeah. That's what they're doing. Oh wait, you're missing materials. Or did you already begin? They have begun. Oh, Jesus Christ, they just needed like 1 rock and they're fine. Cool, alright, sure. But if the killer just walked up to the dog and gave him a quick snippy, I mean, they might have. I'm not sure. Not sure how that shit works. Can I see the quality of bedrooms? No, I cannot. Alright. We do have a bunch of charcoal now, or at least some. I think I can tell them to make some plaster powder without feeling like I'm hogging too much. Like 5. It's just to stock the hospital. Speaking of which, maybe we have someone who would be good to put in here. No, I would have seen that. We've been looking at all the migrants. We haven't seen anyone with medical skills, really. I mean, a gelder, but like, I don't know, I don't think that counts. Oh, jeez. Oh, beans. Oh my god, we've already cooked up all the meats. I guess that makes sense. We're already up to 75. Oh, someone's fucking pissed. When did this happen? Oh my god. Oh my god, is it the child? It's the child. I'm fucking calling it. It has to be. Yep. Duel. It's this little cat. What is your fucking problem? This is one of the kids, by the way, who got in fights with the Langer monkeys, surface side, a couple of streams ago. It's the very same, I remember. It's also because he has dabbling fighter skills. What's your problem? He has a great feel for social relationships, a great feel for the surrounding space, a lot of willpower and the ability to focus, but has poor empathy, bad intuition, poor creativity, and little linguistic ability. He's rarely jealous, rarely feels discouraged. He's not easily hate or develop negative feelings. He's a friendly individual. He has an active sense of humor. He has a greedy streak. He tends to be a little bit more wasteful when working on projects. He's quite polite. He tends to avoid crowds. You are a little problem child. I genuinely don't see why you're so pissed. Like, you seem to be having mostly positive experiences. Why are you being such a little bit? Kick the psychopath child out of the colony. What can we do with you? I mean, we can exile them when they become an adult in 6 years. That's a possibility, right? Until then, they're just gonna hopefully not to cause too many problems, but there's not too much we can do about that. Now someone's gonna reach out and be like, but hey, have you considered smashing them with a drawbridge or something like that? It's just there are technically solutions. You can utilize game mechanics to deal with all this shit in creative and horrifying ways. But like I've said before, I like to make my colonies like a little, like, sort of believable in universe. We're not doing like a full role play or anything. But I don't like doing quantum storage and atom smashers and all this stuff. Herbos has finished Kikrost Lisat Gesulalar. A shirt mug. She offers it to the Grizzly Door. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Have they already made plaster powder and put that in here? They have not. Do we want to make those waterfalls I talked about? I haven't made a ton of misting contraptions in my day. But I think as long as the water flow is pretty chill, which that's not that difficult to do, it falling, like there being like 2 open tiles here, should be enough for it to like aerosolize. If we want to play it super safe, we could do it over the statues, which might be what we wind up doing. That could be fun. We'll mark it out, and it can become like a future little building project. I reckon. Can't get much safer than that. We're gonna slow it down like crazy. Good child just hit puberty and that's why he's angry. Who knows? Maybe. Cooking because the colony isn't buzzing enough. I think it's quite buzzing if you ask me. This should function. And we put a floodgate here to be safe. And this should disperse well enough. We're gonna put like grates here or something. Worst case scenario, we're flooding this room a little bit, but it's big enough where I think we can mitigate that in a safe way. So let's do it. Yippee. Also seems like the sand collecting stuff works. Goodness gracious. Oh nice. Do we still have a bunch of leftover bones? We do. What can we make out of bones? We could decorate a bunch of stuff. We could make bone rings. Earrings, figurines, amulet. Decorating is still broken in terms of tasks, which is a little bit of a bummer. Let's just make 10 rings, fuck it. Like, you can decorate stuff. The problem is they will decorate infinitely for as long as there's materials until you like cancel the job, because it's always going to be counting as like incomplete. A unicorn reverted to its wild state. It better not be the one that's fucking pasturing, buddy. It better not be. No, it's not. We're good. I should place those, the extra statues we have though. For beautification, if no other reason. I feel like at the end of these corridors is a pretty neat spot for some. And then we can do to sort of facing our little open air chapel here as well. And they're going at it here. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. However, we have been streaming for about 2 hours and I got started pretty late to begin with. I'm coming at you at 2 a.m. on a Monday night. We started the stream on a Sunday. So I think this is a pretty good place to wrap. Thank you all so much for watching though. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully there will be more streaming in the week to come. I know for a fact that there won't be a Twitch stream tomorrow. We're going to be on Cardo working on some commissions and stuff. But for the evening I will be busy. But later in the week we should be able to do a couple of streams. Things are stable enough now where I might even be able to sit down and formulate some sort of schedule for these streams, which would be very fun. So look forward to that. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you had a comfy time. I know I did. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye. Oh, and thanks again to Darian for the big community subs. Thanks again. Bye bye.